Episode 13, 1890. You're with Ham on the Realm of In-Between. Hello gang, and welcome back to the Realm of In-Between. Can you believe already episode, unlucky for some, 13? Alright, today we're going to be cracking on with pretty much what we're doing last time out. And the reason for the short intros and the shorter intros as we go is because I have a tendency to just keep wanting to do more and more and more, which means that I'm running out of time in each episode. So we've really got to crack on. A couple of things. I decorated up this tunnel here. This tunnel was absolutely atrocious. So it's all cleaned up and fixed up and looking quite nice, might I add, down here. So you can sort of get a gist there. And we've taken, like, we've got the lumps and bumps out of the actual track itself. It's all nice and flat through here. And just looking really good, I think. It's come up really, really well. Really happy with that. The reason why I've done that is because there were these water bits that were, I just couldn't get rid of some of them that were sort of stuck in there. So we've decorated up the tunnel to make it look good. And it kind of fits in the style with everything as well. So really, really happy with that. Not only that, but we've taken a lot of the grade out of these sections here. You can see how lower grade that is coming into here. And honestly, I've got to be honest, is there a possibility we can get a smoother junction through there? Now, let's have a look. Just before we kick in today, what we're doing, I'm just going to pause. I know you're upset. Don't fret, pet. See, that to me screams a nicer junction, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't allow... That's a much better swooping entry there. That can go like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this back a peg there and have that clip up into there. That's a little bit, I would prefer it if it actually ran up like that, but I understand that the ballasting is sort of in the way, so it has to be that kind of a swoop. That is a little nicer anyway. We could come slightly tighter and around, couldn't we? Try it. Just because it's been bugging me for... actually, no. Let's leave it now, because if I do too much more, it's going to upset the apple cart, isn't it? Unless you do... you're hopeless. Unless you do what? Unless you do that, which that's not going to work. That doesn't like it either. That's what I want to happen, but because it's having a bridge pillar collision with not the stuff I put in, but the actual road itself. How far back do you not like that? Okay, we're not going to worry about that today. I also came ahead and cleaned up this junction just here that I put in at the end of last episode. I've fixed it all up and cleaned it up, so it's a lot smoother and flatter through here, and it just works a lot better. You can just see. I just wanted to bring you up to speed with a couple of the fixes I put in here and fix that bridge there as well. Just because they were all humping and really high. And it's just a lot better now through here. All right, so today we've got to keep going. I want to do some vehicle upgrades though as well. We've got 13 million in the bank here. We did have a little bit more. We're making a good clip. We're making a good clip. These guys here aren't making fantastic money, but compared to these ones down here, we're doing okay. Now, the actual oil train that we have coming down to bring oil down here, crude oil, it drops out of a lot of money, but it makes 1.5 every time it drops off. 1.5 million, that is. What we can do going forward, I'm just going to pause for a second because I don't want to lose things, because we did lose that place last time out. What we can do is we can start to bring planks up here from our service area down here once we get this bridge and area across. So we're going to get into that today now. I'm going to just kick off by actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bridge in first, and then I'm going to work on putting the rest of the line in so I can get everything smooth. So here's what I want to happen. Let's get our track. And I really think, because here's what I want to do. I wanted to clip through here like that and come this way, right? I wanted to come that way But doing that would mean... Yeah, so we'll come up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what you're looking at there. Can you come across this way potentially, like that maybe? Now I'll show you the reason why we come across 4. So we said last time this bridge here, I'm pretty sure. It's because we gain access for ships to go underneath if we ever need to, which I'm going to keep open. Not the fact that we can get ships past there, but that bridge can always be changed. This one here, we don't necessarily need to change it for a while. You would think a suspension bridge or something with girders would probably be better here. This dark colored one. The dark colored one's really nice. And then what we do is we might have a second one that peels around and down into there. I'm nervous to take it just because of... Okay, let's just do an overhead here and just plan things out. So we know we're going to have passengers running up here, and the passengers have to run to the inside of the track and then turn in. How are they going to turn around? Well, they could just head literally up that way into the station, up here, turn around in our station thing we've got there, and head back up this way. How is that any different to what they've been doing? Well, yeah, you're right. Unless they come down in here, back up and around, and then back over. Is that any better? It's shorter. It definitely is shorter than going all the way around that way. Always got to worry about that turnaround. I think that's a pretty good spot for that. However, I think you could just pull back a little bit. I think actually you could just start. We could go bank to bank with it. Just check for other bridges. No, to get that big one. Yeah, we'll go bank to bank because we might just start to lower things down. Right. Are we taking that? Are we happy to take that? Yep. Bang. Gone. What are you going to do now? I'm literally on a slow and gradual descent. And we're going to go with that. Oh, I can't. It's too close. Okay, well, give me to there. You can start to come down. Right. And then you're going to be just all yes. And we're keeping that that simple grade. And we're going to start just to feed up into here. And we're not going to do it. So we're looking at about here is where we flatten out. So what we will do now is we'll bring our line back down. And what we're going to do is we're going to simply put a line thingy in like that. Then I said about here. So I'm going to take it from about here. And we're going to take that into there. And we're going to get a nice swooping action into that line. Yep. Okay, and I'm going to take that bit out now. Yep. And then we're just going to literally do that. And that should get that nice and neat all the way down there. Lovely. And that swoops into there beautifully. And then what do you want to do if you want to take the trains back out of here? Yeah, good question. Well asked. The line probably needs to shoot over to there, doesn't it? Well, I've got an interesting proposal for you. Do you want to check this out now? And because this is what I'm thinking has to happen with this. Except I don't need you to come in as sharp like that. It needs to be like that. Are you? Oh yeah, you will have plenty of clearance there. What are you doing on the bridge up here? Nothing hideous? No. Okay. We'll plug it in for a sec. Yeah, gradual come down. Do you want to do the same thing you did before? Yeah, I do, except I want to take it from here. Straight up that way. Right, so that's how you want to treat this. As a joke, I see, as a joke. All right, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to take you up to here. Like that. Actually don't mind the fact that that brings the embankment up there. I'm really actually okay with that. So you're going to come down like that. That's not too bad. Everything can get retained, by the way. I would prefer you to not swoop as aggressively. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring you, you're probably angled back a little bit too far that way. So I need to just, nope. I need you to be like that. Potentially almost like that. We will get this. We will rock you. That's not going to work for me. I'll have to bring you back over a little bit more. All right, it was always going to be a little bit fiddly. It's look, I'm kind of just, I'll be honest, I'm kind of just playing today. And because I've, maybe we just come over the road a little bit. I don't really want to. If I can avoid that, I'd like to. You're still getting that kick around, which I didn't really want. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe you shorten it to there. No. See, why don't you allow me to have my bridge option here? I've got another idea. I know this is probably a bad mistake. I'm counting on the fact that I can put a tunnel through there. Because what I want to do, I kind of, this is what I'm trying to aim for here. Not to have you magnetize on yourself onto there. I'm going for the ability, oops, to swoop that into here like such. To get a nice straight entry into there, which is much better. Okay, so what we have to do with that is we just basically put this line in here, if you want to know, so you don't get the derailment on this track, and we'll see if this works, because sometimes this doesn't work and it re-lifts. Yeah, it re-lifted. Bugger on toast. How can you do this? Okay, that works to there. If only I could just drag you back ever so slightly. So we're going to try and bring you back as far as we can. Like that. Brilliant. And then from there, I'm going to take you back a bit. Probably to there. Oh, like that. That's exactly what I wanted through there. Thank you. It's quite aggressive. Ooh, no, there's no derailments. Derailment would be if the ballast here went over the sleepers and over the rail. But you can see there, that is not a derailment. Therefore, it's just within tolerance. Now, the hardest thing we're going to find is probably connecting all this back up. This is what I don't understand with this. So, needless to say, we can go ahead and take this little bit of track here. We can then put this back around here. And I'm hoping we can build a bridge and get over it. Just don't. Okay. Lovely. And then this is going to come back over like this. As we all know. All right. And how are we looking there? No derailments. Brilliant. So, we've got a way down into here. We have a way we could either send the train back all the way around this way. Don't really fancy the idea of that. Or the train swoops in, drops off. It then backs up the line where we redo all this and we actually put a passenger station there, I guess, so we can back up into here and then drive back up into here. Now you're like, Ham, you haven't got this up in here yet. Yeah, I know that. We're going to take this line just here, actually. And we're actually going to do this. I was hoping I could do that anyway. How upset are you going to be if I... Not too upset, actually. That's going to be much better for us. Much better. Actually, you know what? I think that's given me the ability to be able to put in a better bend through there. Yeah, heck yeah, that's heaps better. I'll do. We got a little bit of million. Let's go to that now. We got a little bit of millions here, so I can actually afford to do things like this now. What that does, it just brings into perspective the actual lay of the land we've got going on here, which looks so much better when you neaten it all up. We'll just do, I'll show you. I'll do a little bit more here. Just really sort of neatens up the whole place through here. And then I could probably retain that because it looks a little bit funny through there. But this has probably got me feeling a little bit happy. Now I'm gonna switch that and I'm gonna switch that, even though I don't need to. How are our lines, by the way? Let's double check them. Thank you also for everyone's comments last time out. If you want some great tips, because I'm always learning off you guys as well when you make comments in the chat down below. If you want some great tips, go into the comments section and make sure you check out some of the great comments people put in there about some tips, tricks, hints, ideas. And then also if you've got questions, queries, comments, please feel free to always drop them in there. I'm unhappy with the kinks in it. There's a horrible kink in that. But I'm going to leave. I'm going to allow it for the moment. What we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of this. And we'll re-put something else back in shortly. Oh, that's right. I've put a little road in there. So what we're going to do here. Where is building, please? Arkanjar. I want to have... what are we on? Portuguese, wooden sleeper, length. Oh, that's quite lengthy. It fits though. If the shoe fits, that would fit better. So if we actually have you, I'm going to need to do some terrain manip here. Can I get rid of these bulky trees here too? Potentially. Potentially, or just yes? Yes, as long as you put them back. You brr? What? I brr. Oh, it's so expensive to do that. But I need to, because I need to get you as... Are you you're pretty parallel with that. If I just go bish bash bosh. Now remember, once we get trains that are electric and don't need to do this. Eek. Does that work for us, actually? No. It's just too short, because it needs to come up here and tickle in like that there. Oh, I tell you what, that's okay. I'm trying to make it extra lengthy for us as well. Yeah, that's brilliant. All of this, as always, is subject to change. Now, I'm going to give you the option to do this as well. There's a bit of a diamond through here. I don't need to, but I want to. Okay, good. I can't believe that didn't do it. Okay, now... the brilliant thing with this is we can actually do something like this, right? And we can, this is going to start to turn into our sort of depot looking building. Now I don't need you that far that way. We're going to have you like that. It always amazes me how the tracks are so brilliant in this game, but at the same time they can be so janky. Just when it comes to their cornering. Give me this. Okay. So, buildings-wise, we want depot. And we want a fairly decent looking depot. And we could put this one back in, couldn't we? Or we could put you in. Holy, yeah, we've seen that beforehand. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, whatever. We haven't all remembered. Give me the old brick. The old brick's too big for down here. We're going to need to do some special effects looking thing. So, we're going to add you there. Look, we're kind of half decorating today as well, in case you're wondering. And we're going to do this, like this. Wait, don't go up. Okay, then buildings-wise, we're going to go with the... Ooh, it doesn't fit. I don't want to couple of the same. I would prefer maybe that one then. Take it back a little bit further. Okay, try that. Oh, seriously? How much room back there do you need? Try that much. Raw and live, as always. Everything's always raw and live with Anne. Right, that's going to feed into there. which in turn, we will get another one that comes down here. Like that. You're going to actually split into there like that. And then you're going to feed into there. You're going to feed into you're going to feed into there. And you're going to feed into there. Beautiful. And then what we've given ourselves, if we've actually given ourselves a sort of mini train depot. What are you doing, Ham? I am attempting to just get that there. I'm attempting to pull that over to there, which is not working. Which I can, maybe, just maybe. We don't need it to work though, do we? No, we don't. I'm not going to bother. All right, I'll do it. I'll work on it in my own time. So we know we've got crossings here. We've got the ability for switching and that sort of stuff. We've got, so the train can come in. It's then going to traverse back up the line. Right? It's going to pull into the station. Which side of the station are you going to pull into? Ooh. That's my old passenger line, so it makes no difference what side it comes into, but there is something here I want to actually do, or try and attempt to do, and it's what I call a little side lane here, which actually has worked out really well. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. Okay. The more complex, the better, right? Right. They all feed up into that line if they need to go that way anyway. So we can bring that. Well, I'll change that. I'll manipulate the line shortly. We're going to actually just take it down this way now, which is brilliant, by the way. So now we can work on this line here, which is actually going to come... Because what we're going to do is we've got the ability to bring freight in here as well, remember? So the freight can actually now come around this way, come back out, and the freight can shoot back up the line and across. But I wonder if we should send freight back down that road. Road? Rail? Whatever. The key here will be... ooh, hang on. I've just had a thought. No, you're bringing food back. That's a bad thought. It's one of these trains that comes down here. Might be the food train, to be honest. The one that drops the food down here. That train we might load back up with planks and take it back up here. Now it's currently traveling through that way, I think. Yeah. Oh, in there, back and around, and that's all it does. And then that's... Wow, okay, so it might take planks back to... I really do want a train. It could drop planks here, and then the train that goes back up there can bring the planks in. And then they can get fed into there. That is true. That is very true. So what do you want to do about that? Good question. Well asked. I don't want to do anything at the moment, to be honest. I just want to get this track in, and then we can figure out the logistics of how we want to get trains up and running. Okay, well, if that's the case, then just go straight ahead, like that. Are you going to leave that bridge? You know, on this side, I'm going to leave that bridge just for a little bit longer. That's worked out an absolute T-reat. It's got a slight bend to it, hasn't it? Everyone's like, just hurry up and build, Ham. That says flat, yet it says bent. That's flat. Okay. Got to take this road out for a sec. And then we'll have to put it back in. We're literally going to just cross country and keep it flat. There's pretty much no change up to that, except for when we get here. Now we're going to start to bend around, bendaroo. What do you want to do about this road? Delete it and then put it back. Well, we're at a bit of a height there, aren't we? Ooh, we are. Do we have a bridge we can put in here? We do. What about this red one you wanted before? I want it. That was nice and simple. Just like me, hey? Nice and simple. Yeah, that'll look good. So we're going to get some tunnel action. We're going to get some... Now, the bridge isn't too high, and I love bridges that aren't too high, but still serve a purpose. It's actually half on the water, so that's brilliant. Keeping it nice and flat through here, keeping it going straight. Means I also don't have to take the roads out. Except for when I get here, do I? Well, you're going to face the trouble of trying to... get through there, aren't you? Get to that shortly. What about if we... Oh, well, hang on. What about if we start to just bend out and follow the actual lay of the land a little bit? Yes. You mean like that? I mean exactly like that. That's not even that expensive. Oh, bridge pillar collision. No. You know what you should do? You should build the other side first. The other side first. You're going to take the road out, Ham? I refuse to take the road out. I'm being stubborn as all heck. Oh. Okay, somehow I managed to win there. Somehow I did. Right, we're going to kink back around this way. You're not winning here though, are you, buddy? I'm not. I really dislike when that happens. Okay. This one I am going to take out because I'm actually okay with... Yeah. What are you... Hang on. You're just upset that you don't have a connection over to there. Beat it. At what? You got to cut back in over this way now. Okay, so let's come. Let's turn the corner here. And we may avoid that. I'll put that back in shortly. Just everyone hold your whistles. Is there always a reason why this happens? Like, just put some pillars there and let me build a friggin' bridge. Stupid road anyway. Okay, if that's the case, you need to line up with there, but we actually need to get some contours out and just check what's going on here. So it needs to be down on that level. You need to come down to that level anyway. At grade 1 is fine. Right, we've got a slight little curve and bend there, but that's okay. You've got to expect that. That's actually quite an elegant slope and swoop up there, so happy with that. Now, our road is quite simple. Oh, good. It did. I friggin' sometimes. Why did that delete that whole bridge? I thought it was just deleting a section of it. Oh, how wrong I was. Pays to check next time, Ham. It pays to check, buddy. Okay, how much is this going to cost us to put in? Put a tunnel in. We could tunnel under the water. Yeah, that's a good use of money. Also, if you put that in, ships cannot pass there. What does that give us? It gives us no clearance. What if you put a little arch in? That's a big arch. It's 6 million. Well, we're just going to have this warning sign for a bit, team, because, yeah, because reasons. Because Rift somehow wants to have a connection to Burger Hill. I tell you what, you're not going to have is a connection to Burger Hill. Because if it's gonna cost me 9 million to put that bridge in, 6.3, well, we're not far off it. I still, yeah. You're off your head. Right, if that's freight coming through there, that's gonna pour straight into that line like that. So you're pretty much saying right now you're going to have freight and packs up one line. If we need to, we're going to run freight and packs up this line. Oh no, it was going to be a brilliant junction. That's right, you're coming down from quite a height, aren't you? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take you up here first. Thank you, game. So if I keep you on this one, you're connect. What? What? We might need just a slight adjustment through here. That's not working. You're hating this. Let's try that again. You know this game, you can always get, you can get something pretty much perfect how you want it, and then there's just always something that's going to stop you from getting the actual look you want. And it's called a derailment. It's called a derailment for a reason. That's better. Takes just that slight kink out of it. If you're wondering what I do there, if you're wondering how I just got that to bobble down, if you hit your N for November and M for Mike key, N for November, M for Mike, then what you can actually do is M for Mike. Well, I'll give you a test, okay? M for Mike, right? You put your track in. M for Mike. Oh, it's not going to work there. Give me an example here. Here. All right, so maybe it'll work with this. Oh, you've put the wrong bits of track on anyway, Ham. Oh, bugger me. All right, I can show you again. I can show you again. Brilliant. Right, so N for November, right? So you get this, right? And you're like, damn it, Game, why that? And you're like, I now have to get my smooth gun out and try and lower the land. Before you do that, hit your N for November key. And what it does is it lifts and raises the track slightly through the middle sections. But you can see we're getting derailment there. So I'm going to go N 2 more times. And what it does is it actually takes a lot of the actual roller coasterness out of the actual track as well. Now, I'm not actually happy with that. So what I'm actually going to do is from here to there to here, right up to here, I'm going to relay that track. So sometimes you have to go through this process to relay it because the track readjusts itself to get a smoother run and a smoother incline or decline, which takes that roller coaster and humpiness out of your tracks. And it just gives you a nice smooth sort of ride down. Oh, okay, yeah. We're not actually hooked up here properly. All right, so how are we doing derailment wise here now? Much cleaner. And no complaints. Brilliant. Now, eventually, I will make this bridge here will actually get rebuilt into this concrete one. So we'll get a nice flow of this concrete bridge and we'll get a nice flow of just this kind of feature green boxed bridge in the middle of it. For now, though, that's fine. There is a slight kink. I think that's more to do with the actual turn there, though, more than anything. But pretty happy with that. Do I want to slip it? I don't need to slip it. I don't, because we don't need to slip that. Right. That being said, are we ready to put the actual line together? Well, yeah, we are. Well, hang on. Have we got 6.9? We're going to need money for the trains. I'll go ahead and fix this offline, so next time we're in, we won't have this dirty red mark here. Right, so what we want to do here is we want to get our passenger line, manage the line, and we're going to get rid of everything. Everything that we've known originally, go. What we're going to do is when you come out of the station here, when we buy, because we've got to rebuy the train, remember? We're going to go. You're going to come out. You're going to drive straight down. This is the way it's intended to run anyway. You're going to stop in here. Then you're going to pull into there. And you're going to back around into there. Then you're going to head back up the road here. Pull into there. Brilliant. Brilliant. Then you're going to back up into here. Oh, yes. And then you should go... You can't actually... You back up here. You should be able to cross these tracks and go this way. But I haven't given the ability to do that, have I? No, that's what you were going to allude to and sort of maybe work towards before. What if I do that? Does that... How do you do a re-entry with this bridge? Is it... Oh, it's perfect. You can... Oh, it's brilliant. It actually works. So now if we look at our line, will you... yes! Yay! But... No. Ham. What have you done wrong? No. I've done it right. I've done it right. We're running one passenger train up that line. You need the passenger train to run there on the other side. Why don't you... I've got an idea. Why don't you... Get rid of this. Start again. Okay, so the first station there, pull into there. Then that one. Then you come up here. And we're actually going to follow around this way. We're going to go there. Then we're going to pull into the station. Pull into the station. That would be good. But then you're going to actually reverse all the way around there, which is what I want. But I don't want. So you're going to have to pull in. Stroud Branch. Can you back up to here then? And then go out that way. Yes, that's what we want. Woohoo! Woo-woo! Now, because we have a freight train that runs on there. Oh, dear. Yeah, you see what you've done there? I see exactly what I've done there. Can I get... Are we able to quad track that section through there and double track this section? So, can I just have this up for a sec, please? Just while I'm working on this. What I want to do here is I still always want the trains to be running on their own lines. Are you derailing things if you do that? Is that too close? I mean, gee, I was almost eating the microphone then as I said that. That was very close. Oh, Hank's out there yelling at neighbours. What if we, oh, that's better. Just like that. Yeah. Now, the trouble is here. We're not going to get under there, Ham. We might have to do some readjustments. You might just get away with it there. Okay. Break this bridge off for a sec. Eek. You're going to hate this, aren't you? You're going to hate this. Yep, you only just gave it to us last time. Is there a possibility, potentially if we get rid of this road and flatten this little bit of hill here, sometimes if you just flatten the terrain. While that did look good, I really want this to work the way I want it to work first, and then we can make things look good. You need to be a bridge. I don't understand why something at this height is not bridging. At that height, you should not be dragging land up. You should give me the option for a bridge here. See what I mean? At no reason, there is no reason for the track to do that. Okay, a lot of silence there, I know, but because we had to get what we want. And Ham gets what he wants. Does he? Ham gets what he wants. Yes. Manipulation. Oops. Give me the round bit, please. Really liked how that road came around there and went up next to the actual train line. I really enjoy that. Yep. Jeez. Imagine driving your car off straight into that pillar. That would hurt. Right. Now. How now, brown cow? You are coming back around here. Yes, yes, yes. But the whole reason for that line, you guessed it, was to bring the reverse lane up here. But it's going to be, it will work if I actually go ahead and put the, where is it now? Yeah. It will work if I actually go ahead and put it up the side of the track here. Now we can do that. We can hide it up here. We can actually tuck it away. right? We can tuck it up here. If I come around just a little bit further. I don't want you, are you raising up? No, don't meet the road height. Stay with the track height, please. Okay, now, unfortunately, I can take you back a bit, I think, like this. I think if we go from about here, we might squeeze this in. Yeah. Now, it's not pretty, but we can smooth it out. Are you being cautious of your money? Being cautious of my money, because I have to put a bridge in. He said, not being cautious of money. Right. So, let's just work out a couple of things here. Yeah, okay. So, instead of this one here, which is Strat Exchange, I'm going to take that out. We're actually going to add... Oh, autosave. So, you're now coming into that one, okay? Which still doesn't help us, right? Because we still can't get out of here. Yep, you guessed it. Right, so. How far is that station? You might have to take the station back further, Ham. I've got to get this out somehow. That track being on the other side, really not helpful. How am I going to do this? I need you to come back up, and get back over the bridge. Well, you could just cross all of the tracks. You mean like that? Yeah, I mean exactly like that. That's hideous. I need this to flow. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get this to flow. I'm going to get this to work, whether I like it or not. I told you today was going to be an episode of trial and error and a bit of playing. You can probably see something that's going to work a little bit better down here, and that's okay. I'm all about that. But maybe I just need to... I just didn't want to lose that mountain too much. I need you to back up around. Well, you know what? Even if you back up to this point where you actually pull into that station, it's still probably less time. Everything else has to wait. So, if you just come around to here... Right? That's still just a crossing here it has to wait for. It's a bit close. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that, actually. That's probably got me a little bit happier. And it's a simple fix then. Right? What are you talking about? All stations couldn't be... Okay, let's try these. Right, that's got me feeling a bit happy about that. If we just, I'll change the color and I'll just show you what's going on here. So you can see, the thing is, I'm keeping everything running in the one direction, and that's all I wanted to do. Yes, everything's running in the one direction, which is brilliant. Do you need to? Yes, you do. What happens if I get you to do this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go, indeed. Look, it's all, you've got to just play and try. It's all about trial and error. Can we get a cross thing in that? And if so, how much do you hate that in terms of structure? Oh, you don't at all. Oh, you magical thing. Talk about junction on a bridge. Now, that being said, can you now cross that over there instead of going all the way around? Then what's the point in having this corner here? Because if I bring stuff back this way, yeah, shut up, just shut up. Okay, so we know we go to Rift, then we go into Rift Branch and Rift Annex. Then you come past Stroud's thing. We're going to take that out now, take that out, and then it should allow, yes, so you're going to cross over into there. Brilliant. Now, if any freight trains are coming back this way, that works for me. That actually works for me. Because what we're doing is we're actually freeing up, except for this section just here, we're actually freeing up the train so it's not actually being interrupted all the way down that line. So that to me is 100% better. It's going to be quicker because it just comes straight over now and it goes in. Right, how much money have we got? We got 7 million in the bank. Do you want to put that bridge in? I do, but then I can't afford to buy a train. Yeah, good point. Work it out later. But you're going to annoy everyone if you don't put it in. I'm going to put it in. Then I will save money. And then we will... can I come to there? You're only 4 million. You're 5 million. That boat's got heaps of room to get through these. I'm gonna have to, if I do a little bit of land manip here. I can potentially bring that in a bit better. Like that. Oh, it's still 5 square. Oh, I didn't need to be that high. Yes, you do. Can you bring it just a touch down this way? Yes, look at that. 4.6. That's much cheaper. And we can get everything in. And I can get everything turned around here now then. Right, and then we don't have our warning signal. Yeah, we don't have a connection. Oh, put the connection. Press play as well so we can start making money again. Can you get that under there for me or not? Oh, that would have been great. Can you get a tunnel in or not? No, but you can get a bridge under here, can't you? Yep. Funny that I can put this under here. Funny, haha. Funny, haha. Smart, Alec. Right. Also, do this. Yeah, I know, game. You're upset. You're always upset. Luckily, I didn't accidentally delete the bridge. That's what I call road laying. Hey, that's quite nice through there now. And then everyone's happy, everyone rejoices, and we've got a nice bit of track in. Are we going to get to a track ride today? We've got 5 million back in the bank, so that's actually really good. And we've got our bridge back in that ships should be able to get under. It's like it never left. Sure, whatever. Right. Are we happy? Are we happy with that train? I mean, sure. Okay. Generic early British engines. You gotta love them. This does 40. What do these do down here? 40. What's the quickest of the quickest do? Do we have no. Ooh. We don't have any of those. It's still the 1800s, by the way, Ham, so that's why we don't have those. Oh, we lost a bit of money. Steam. Right, what are we looking at? Come down to the bottom, and what's your quickest train? 37. 37 for the PLM 220. The Big C is a pioneer of aerodynamics. It's 271, actually, a year, which is not actually that bad. The passenger train needs to do well, though. That's the trouble. 47, what's your speed? Your speed's only 37. I'm thinking... Oh, this is 30. That's 244. The generic here, the 060 tender, does 40 at 181. Oh, we're using this. Okay, I don't care if it's not brilliant. We're using it. It's cheap and effective. Where can I find something that suits the speed? What? 37, 50. Let's just go these. Add. Oh, it's quite a size difference. What do you got? What do you got around the same? That looks better, but it's capacity of 6. Heck no. I'm gonna go with the big train that looks ridiculous on it. Am I? Are you? That looks ridiculous. They're 124. They're 108. We're gonna go with the 28 capacity. Are we? Yeah, we're gonna keep this thing as cheap as possible. If the numbers are rising, that's only 3 million. That is so good. 42 capacity. Go that for now. Set it on. I think we changed it to Stroud Rift Temp Pax line. However, I don't think it's that temp. Right, gang. We finally... Before we head off, let's examine what we've actually put in today. The only thing we've built is some track here, some station there, and a track there. And it's already over an hour. I told you we needed to forego intros. Oh, Ham, you really need to cut down the intro a little bit more, friendo. I really do. Look, I'm willing to sacrifice bulk building to lay in something that I prefer to look at and ride along. That's just how I always build. I like just taking my time building things that I like looking good. Like this, I like getting the gradual road slopes because they just look neat. This whole junction here, I find I could stare at it for ages, and I could stare at trains rolling through it for ages as well. And I prefer to get my, derailments so they're not derailing, so that's just why I like to just take my time a little bit. And look, even so, I will always try and probably come back and just redo things a little bit as well. Do you know what I want to do, which is going to make me really happy? Can you get this on here as well? It's a little split. No, you can't. I don't have the angle for it. You would if you took that out there and then went in there. You mean like that? I mean exactly like that. Like that, yeah. Yeah. Something like that. And then you pull that into there. Doesn't matter. Put your signal in. Let's ride the train. Gang, leave some comments down in the comment section below. We'll do the track ride today on 2 times for this. That's this train look actually, by the way. Oh, it is, it's convertible. What? Come again? Do that noise again? That's brilliant. Hey. Great looking train though. Beautiful looking train. Now it says it does 40. It's coming slow out of the station here if you're wondering. Okay, guys, girls, gang, people. Chuffa. Thanks for hanging out today. Enjoy this little truck ride. Now I know why these 2 blokes up here. Look at them. Are they twin? We've got the twins working today, team. We've got Larry and Curly. We're just missing Mo. If you don't get that reference, then you're too young. If you do get that reference, then you're too old. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen for plenty more action. I'm going to recenter us here. And enjoy this track ride today. And I'll be with you back for some more Transport Fever 2 and some more in between coming up very soon. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. Get out of here. Hey guys, bonus ham here for those those eagle-eyed people who stuck around for the train ride. Congratulations, we got a little bit of bonus content, and I'll show you why. Because for those of you that might have seen on the track ride just then, we actually dropped the 7 passengers that we picked off at Rift at one of the stations. So before this one actually drops here, we're going to actually fix this line to make sure that at Stroud Exchange, don't drop people, please. Don't unload. And we're going to do the same for these ones down here, the turnarounds. Now, these turnarounds won't always be used. Once we get, like I said, once we get electric trains that can sort of double back on themselves, it'll be brilliant. Rift branch, thanks. Rift branch is that one. Don't load or unload. And what's this one called? Rift Annex. Don't unload or load, right? Just because we don't want people just getting off in the middle of nowhere and having to wander through the bushes. And we want the people to go on the full journey and enjoy the actual train ride. Okay, so that's it for us today. Hope you enjoyed the track ride. I've been Van Ham. Stay safe, my little bonus friends, and I'll see you very soon.